Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and tonight we're going to be talking about food. So, food is probably my biggest fear. It's the one thing I always overpack on trail, and so starting off for the AT, I have a plan so that I don't overpack, and so I'm making sure I'm getting enough calories on trail. So, we're going to start with the first and most important meal of the day, breakfast. I am not a breakfast person. I love breakfast food, but don't try to get me to eat first thing in the morning. It's just not going to happen. My stomach's not ready. Knowing that about myself, I've decided that I'm going to take a cold soak jar and I'm going to make breakfast when I make my coffee in the morning, and then I'm going to let it sit and come back to it later. So my plan for that is to take 2 packages of oatmeal and 1 instant breakfast, mix those together in a Talenti jar, stir them up with a little hot water, put the lid on it, put it in the side of my pack in my stretchy pocket, and then take off on trail and hike for about an hour before I try to eat that. I know that's probably not recommended. People are going to argue with me. I'm getting calories in my coffee in the morning. I'm getting about 100 calories out of my coffee, which is not much, but it is enough to get me going. Speaking of coffee, for coffee, I like to mix my own coffee mix. So, in here I have Cafe Bustelo. I put a cup of Cafe Bustelo, and then I put a half a cup of whole milk powder and a third of a cup of white sugar. And so that sweetens up my coffee. I can make 10 cups out of this bag, and it's great. It gets me going in the morning. It's perfect. The next thing I want to talk about is snacks. So after my first meal on trail in the morning, after I eat breakfast, about an hour later of hiking, I'm going to be ravenous. It just doesn't matter if I eat 700 or 800 calories at that first meal or what I'm doing. I get pretty hungry pretty quick, but I can't eat a lot, so I try to pick quick, easy snacks that I can pack in my fanny pack and take with me on trail, so I don't have to stop walking. I can just pull it out, stand there for a second, eat my snack, enjoy the view, and then go on about my business. So, my favorite snacks on trail, full stop, always are the Quaker Chewy Yogurt Granola Bars. They're 200 calories. They're only like 2 grams of protein, but they're delicious, and for the weight, they only weigh 1.23 ounces, so for 200 calories for 1.2 ounces is really, really good. And so I like to pick foods that are like 140 calories an ounce is what I try to lean towards. On the higher end, if I can get higher than that, then I will, but it's not always. My favorites are the blueberry, but the strawberries are pretty good. So I will eat 1 of these and some peanut butter at my first snack. I really like the Jif natural peanut butter in the squeeze pouches. The squeeze pouch is just super convenient for me because I don't have to store it. Like, usually during the day it's in my chest pouch, and so I can just rip this thing out, pop the top off, squeeze some peanut butter, and go on about my business. Super convenient. 190 calories for 2 tablespoons, and I could squeeze 2 tablespoons worth in my mouth really quick. So nice quick shots of energy. That's what I like on trail. The next snack throughout the day, because I won't eat lunch until probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon, is something sweet. So I really, really, really enjoy oatmeal cream pies. I don't get sick of these, which is rare for snacks, but I've loved these since I was a kid, and so oatmeal cream pies are kind of the ticket. These with, again, probably another 2 tablespoons of peanut butter if I need it for a snack, and then go on about my business. Then lunch. You're going to notice there's a lot of peanut butter involved in this. So peanut butter or almond butter or cashew butter in a wrap with bacon jerky. I love bacon jerky. I'm not really a big fan of beef jerky. It's just not my thing, but like some of it's good, but I prefer the bacon jerky. and so this is 100% going with me. I like to mix, put it in a wrap with peanut butter and Fritos, specifically the chili cheese Fritos. It's really good. Don't knock it until you try it. And then my last snack of the day will be probably another granola bar and some honey. And then I'll move into, once I get to camp, dinner. So I like to make my own dinners. I like to be a little creative with it. So in this container, I have half a package of couscous, a half a cup of white rice. It's instant rice. Don't make the mistake of putting non-instant rice in your backpacking meals. You will never get it cooked in your pot. It takes forever. There's bacon bits, garlic powder, onion powder, a beef bouillon cube, chili flake, and some dill in here. You don't need to add all the seasoning stuff in. I just try to make sure that the first few nights I have something different each night so that I don't start out getting bored. The reason I mix the couscous and the white rice is you're getting your starches and your carbohydrates there, and I like the texture change. It's nice to change that texture up. They also cook at almost exactly the same time. So these can get thrown in my container with hot water, the lid put on it, set in its koozie, and I can walk away from it for a couple of minutes and it's fine. And then the last thing that I really carry with me for snacks is some trail mix. This is just mixed, just like a couple of trail mixes mixed together. There's like coconut and a bunch of different fruit and almonds, cashews, walnuts, banana chips. It's just kind of a mix. And this is for a night before I go to bed. This is to give me something crunchy, something to snack on, because I like a snack at night before I hang my food bag. So this would be the last thing that I munch on before I hang my food bag up at night. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is hydration on trail. I like Element. I like Liquid IV too, but I've really grown to really enjoy Element for the performance. I feel like I perform better when I'm using these over the Liquid IV, and that's just my personal preference. All right, if you guys have any questions on food or my strategy, or want to know, why I made some of the choices that I made, hit me up in the comments, let me know. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, checking out the channel. Thank you so much for watching tonight, and I will catch you in the next one.